Hey, it's Coach2K with Coach2K.com, and in this video I'm continuing my series on creating our own custom roster for Coach2K with help from Alabama Rob. And today I want to talk about kind of the first thing that you're going to want to do, and that's just kind of get everybody in the right roster slots on the team. And initially you're not going to have a roster, so you got to create one. And so I'm here at Roster Creator. I can just go into Create Roster. And then you can see there's all kinds of rosters here that you can choose from. Now, I'm sure a lot of these rosters are good, but we don't want to base our roster on a roster that we don't know anything about. So you can see there's two selections here for the official 2K Sports roster and one for the injury-free roster. And I would just select that particular one, and then this will be your base roster, and you'll have to come up with a name for it. We'll just call it C2K Project for now. And this will just be, a work in progress, but it's what you start with. So you can see here I got the roster, and since it's the middle of the summer, we've still got Hibbert on here even though he's with the Lakers. Now, to get the roster information, you go to NBA.com and look at each team. I can tell you, for example, since it's the middle of the summertime and free agency isn't technically over, that the rosters may not be quite correct on NBA.com. So, for example, we still have Chris Copeland on our team, even though we've pretty much said we're not going to sign Copeland, and we have all these other guys. So, step one is just to kind of go with what you know. And like here, Hibbert, we'd want to assign him to the Lakers. So, we just go over here to the Lakers, select them, but they've already got 15 guys. So, I could just trade him for Hill, or what I could do is just release a player to free agency and then pick him up from there. So sometimes you'll have to do that, and then we'll just assign him to the Lakers and assign him as a starter for now. We can always change that, and then you go over to free agency, and this is how you move players around. There's Hill. We'll just assign him to the Pacers, and we're going to assign him as a starter. So you can see then that I got two guys on the right team. Hibbert's on the Lakers. Right there he is. And then on the Pacers, we got Jordan Hill. So there's still a lot of work to do in getting these people moved around, but that's how you move them around. And so you want to start with roster slots before you start worrying about all these ratings and accessories and all of those kind of things. Then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to keep up to date with transactions in the league and keep your roster current as far as the players on the team. So like I said, it's the middle of the summertime. We drafted some rookies, and so we don't have like Miles Turner, for example. So we would have to like create Miles Turner, and then he's going to show up over here in created players. So that's another topic that we'll work on. But NBA.com also has these transactions, and as they happen, you can just kind of keep track and make sure that you are also updating those transactions in your roster. So I'll put a link to the article that I'll write to go along with this video, and I'll put where to find those transactions so you can just link over to it. And if you want to play sometime, let me know. My PSN ID is www.coach2k.com. I always try and play. People watch my stuff at least once if I can, and then the next video we'll get into the next step. But in this one, you just want to get to roster slots with the right people in them. That's step number one. So if we get a chance to play, I'll see you on the court.